Hey, Jordan.
Hi.
So Jordan just asked me a question. What'd you ask?
What's for dinner?
I'm glad you asked. I think today's a good day for, I don't know, maybe some takeout.
Oh,
You want takeout?
Yeah.
So like lots of people in our country right now, we're having to stay home, stay isolated, and figure out what we can do for dinner. And tonight, I think Jordan's really onto something. I think we should do takeout.
I have a feeling this is going to go until I...
However, I think takeout should be whatever we can take out of our pantry.
Let's not do that.
We should have takeout of our pantry.
Yeah,
Because who can afford to go out every day, for real? Particularly because, like a lot of people, our income is going to start being affected probably sooner than later. Because Daddy is a physical therapist, and although physical therapy offices are allowed to be open right now, a lot of his patients are not going in for treatment because they're self-isolating. So that means that his caseload, his patients are decreasing, which means his hours could at any moment get lower, which means he won't get paid as much. For now, though, he is getting his regular hours, but we just don't know how long that's gonna last. So in order to save some money, we're not gonna be getting real takeout. We're gonna be getting takeout of our pantry. Let's see what's on the menu today. We have peanut butter. We have some various cans of things. Oh, look, we got a bag of candy corn. That's yummy.
I have
We
an
got
idea.
some boom chicka popcorn. We got some
Boom
diced tomatoes. What do you have for an idea?
I have an idea. So we have some rice right here. And up here, all the way up here, we have lentils.
Yeah, see, this is a problem though, because we have one little pouch of lentils. This is not enough to feed everybody. Veto! How about, let's see, what do we have in the canned department? We have some Rotel, some diced tomatoes with green chilies. That's basically more Rotel. We got some green chilies, we got some green beans, we got some enchilada sauce and some pumpkin and some chicken stars. But what I see is some chili. So here's what we're gonna do. We got chili, and something I learned from my dad is that chili and spaghetti noodles goes really good together. Chili spaghetti. I'm not even sure where this dinner idea came from, except that it reminds me of my dad, because a lot of times when my mom would say, all right, tonight is your turn, you go make dinner, my dad would break out the pasta and add some chili, and everybody loved it. It always was like a hit. Okay, so first things first, obviously we're gonna boil some water, and instead of salt, I like to use chicken bouillon powder. And once we get our water boiling, we need to decide how much of this giant package we need for our family. This is too much for my family, so I'm not gonna use the whole thing. Actually, I'm gonna use approximately half of this package. Maybe a little bit less than half even. And then because the kids like to slurp their noodles, I'm gonna leave them nice and long. Sometimes I break them in half so that they can't do that, but today I guess I'll let them play in their food. As they cook, they'll just kind of slump down in there and fall into the pot, and then the rest of the noodle will cook. Hey Jordan,
What?
how can you tell when your spaghetti is fully cooked?
You taste it.
Now, you gotta grab one from the pot with your noodle thingy. It's really hard to grab one sometimes. You gotta grab one with your noodle thingy. Nope. You gotta grab one with your noodle thingy. There we go, there we go. And let it cool off for approximately 1 second. And then you grab it and you fling it at the wall. And if it sticks, it's done. So what did that test tell us? Hey, there it is. What did that test tell us?
It tells us that you're a psychopath.
Actually, I don't recommend that. I don't recommend doing that. That just leaves mess on the wall. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, so in all seriousness, it's not really a good idea to throw your pasta against the wall, and it's a myth because our pasta still isn't cooked all the way. It's still too al dente. So I'm gonna cook it for just a few more minutes. It's not quite ready yet. It's still a little bit too al dente, says our resident chef. Did they stick in your teeth?
A little bit. Yeah.
See, sticking in your teeth is too much. I don't want that. Okay guys, now that our pasta is completely cooked and it's no longer sticky, it doesn't stick in your teeth anymore, we're ready to strain it. Once we have our water drained, this is the hard part, you guys. We have to open the cans. This is the hard part, Mia. Don't mess it up.
Okay.
Oh, she messed it up. After I said, as soon as I said, don't mess it up, boom, she messed it up.
Sorry.
Gosh. Do over.
Why don't we just get one of those electrical ones?
Hey, that takes the fun out of it.
No, I think it takes the manual labor out of it.
All right, that's strike 2. Ooh, strike 3, you're out.
What?
Ooh, she's out. It is open, but she doesn't get to do the other can.
Nanny. It's open.
You had 3 strikes. Then we dump the open can in. And then, of course, we gotta open the other can. 3 strikes, you're out. Let's see if you can get it open. Do it. Do it.
It's hard.
You're all the way up on the counter to do that? Was it hard to get leverage just standing on your feet?
Yes. I think I'm doing it.
You got it. You're doing pretty good. Keep turning. Keep turning. Keep going. You got this. Do it. 0 strikes and you almost got it. Keep going. Keep going. Man, oh man. How'd you get to be a professional can opener? You're not even making the noise.
Because that makes me go. Achoo.
Oh, I think he's gonna have his first strike. He's going the wrong way. Oh, you got it. You're good.
It's not opening the can anymore.
Did you mess it up? Strike 1. All right, let's try again.
Yeah.
Oh, strike 2. Oh, is it still cutting?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Strike 2.
Strike 2 taken away. He got it. Woo! Good job, Jax.
No,
Over here.
he didn't.
And then we add can 2 to the big pile of pasta. Nice. And then, of course, we mix the sauce into the pasta. Ta-da! Now we have pasta that's a little more interesting than just using marinara sauce. And we have chili that goes a little further because it's only 2 cans. It'll feed a lot more people. My favorite part of this, guys, is topping it with a little bit of shredded cheese. Hopefully we don't get to the point during this isolation that our finances get so low that cheese becomes a luxury that we can't afford. Until that does happen, we'll be topping it with shredded cheese. However, if you're already to that point where you can't afford shredded cheese, or if you just don't like cheese, you don't even have to top it with anything. It's really good the way that it is. So, do you guys remember having this at Grandma and Grandpa's house? So, Jax, you want to taste it?
Yeah.
Well, have a taste. See what you think.
Stab.
And...
It's hot.
Hot. I just got the cheese.
So, do you like it? Yeah? Good. Mia, have a taste.
The noodles are perfect.
Nice.
I really like the noodles, and then I don't know, for some reason the cheese and the noodles mixed together is like super good.
Nice. Sweet. Let's see. Which one of my boys wants to taste it next? Let's go the little one.
Okay. That's good.
You like?
Noodles are good.
Nice.
They're really more al dente.
Oh, hush. Daddy's turn.
Key with this, since this is hot, is you have to melt the cheese. This gets the do it.
You know, we also made it through all 3 kids without anybody slurping a noodle.
Yeah, Jackson was doing it. When you were asking Malia, he was going.
Of course.
Daddy's pasta machine still works.
None of the kids do it. But
So good.
The biggest kid did.
This is so good. It's always good. I mean, it's something so simple, and it's so tasty.
I think it definitely depends on the brand of chili that you have, but that's going to depend on whatever your pantry is stocked with.
Right.
Whatever you have on hand is generally what you like.
Right.
So,
And you know, comfort food. That's basically, you're mixing 2 comfort foods in here. It's just, you can't go wrong, I think.
so guys, what did you think of today's takeout special?
it was really good, though it needed salt.
It did need a little bit of salt, but I think that's going to depend on the kind of chili that you have in your pantry. I wouldn't say everybody should add salt because I just don't think that's true.
I've had some really salty chili.
That's true. I think it depends on what you have in your pantry, but clearly what you have in your pantry is probably what you like. I thought that was great for takeout of the pantry.
And there, what was it, like 77 cents a can?
So yeah, the chili was 77 cents a can, and the package of pasta was $2, and it's just over 2 pounds of pasta, so it was actually, I used less than half of it, so it was like 75 cents worth of pasta. And then if you shred the cheese and put that on top, this whole meal to feed all 5 of us cost us less than $5.
That's less than $1 for each of us.
Yeah. Yeah, so this was definitely a very, very inexpensive, very easy, super, super easy. You really can't get much easier than boil some pasta and dump some cans of chili on top.
Even without the cheese, it was really good. So even then, that gets like less than $3.
Yeah, less than $3 to feed all 5 of us. And the cheese was the most expensive part. So definitely this one is easy, fast, yummy, cheap. This one's a winner. But guys, I need to put my Smartypantses to bed. So
If you like this video, thumbs up. Want to make this channel strong? Share it with your friends. And now, good night, YouTube. See you tomorrow. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe now. Please touch it. Poof. That's how you make dinner super cheap.